If you're relying on your morning routines to feel productive, then you're most likely getting dragged away from your goals and actually becoming successful. Now, don't get me wrong, there are a few things that you can do first thing in the morning that can help you out. But there are so many people that either do one of two things. They either do a bunch of things as soon as they wake up that aren't actually benefiting them. It's just like a cope to like avoid doing the hard like proper tasks that they don't want to do, or they do things in the morning when they wake up that benefit them. But I feel like personally it would be better if they did it later in the day instead, and let me explain why. And I really do believe this because I think the very first task you should be taking on when waking up is the task you want to do the least. Because think about it, you've just woken up having a bunch of energy, meaning when you do that task it's going to be way easier. Whereas if you spend the first hour of your day wasting time coping, this is productive, when it's just not productive at all, you're just lying to yourself and you know it, and then you do the task you dislike, it's gonna be so much more harder. And I would know because I have made this mistake a couple times myself, and I've always like wanted to slap myself in the face for it. I've always regretted it so much. For me, the task I enjoy doing the least has to be working out. I don't know why, maybe because I've just been doing it every day for years now, so it's not as exciting anymore as compared to when I first started working out. And also it's a requirement, I have to do it. And when you have to do something, it naturally becomes less fun. The biggest example of this is, you're in a good mood, you're feeling nice, so you decide to do the dishes for your mum to make her happy. But then as soon as you are about to begin, your mum tells you, hey, do the dishes. So now you just see how it feels less rewarding because at first it was a choice. You were doing it out of choice, but now you are being forced to do the task by your mum. So it's just lame now. It's like, what's the point? I ain't doing the dishes no more. You know what I mean? I think that is got to be the main reason why I do not like working out anymore, which is a big shame, but hopefully one day I find love for it again. Anyways, that's why I believe spending your morning in this way is going to be way more beneficial to you, as you are doing the task you dislike the most with the highest amount of energy you're going to have in the whole day, which is when you wake up. But now I want to talk about a few things that people spend their mornings doing, people in self-improvement especially, spend their mornings doing and claim to be their morning routine, like having cold showers, going on a walk, even doing yoga, who knows? And these things are great, right? Amazing things to do. But do you actually have to do these things first thing in the day, first thing in the morning when you wake up? No, of course not, because these tasks are too easy. You're meant to save the easier tasks for later in the day when your brain is naturally slower. The only one that I kind of have an understanding for is having a cold shower, because at least it wakes you up, giving you more energy to battle the rest of the day, while being quicker and more difficult than the other activities people are spending their time doing in the morning. But unless this is your the task you just dislike the most, I really don't like this task, right, the most, then you should not be doing this first thing in the morning. You should save it and do the most important, hardest, most difficult task first, and then have the cold shower to battle the rest of your day. But I really do believe you should, first thing in the morning, first thing you should be thinking about is that task that's actually going to help you, right? A cold shower is going to help you to an extent, but not as much as, maybe it's deep work, maybe it's writing a video script, maybe it's working out, right? The tasks you dislike the most are most likely the ones that are going to benefit you the most. So you need to think of these tasks first as soon as you wake up. You can't be thinking about any other tasks. This way your brain is going to be so much more sharper because you've not been focusing on multiple tasks that you have to perform. I need to have a cold shower. Now I've got to get some sunlight outside. Okay, now I can work out. I've done everything. Just stop it, because you're only making yourself way worse. You're damaging yourself, because not only are you stressing yourself out to the point of just burning out and just quitting everything as a whole and giving up on self-improvement, but you're also going to be less present while doing said task because you're too worried about the next one. If you do the hardest task first, you're going to perform way better, as your mind is more conscious and in the moment while doing it. You're going to be in a way more healthy headspace. So please, everyone as a self-improvement community, let's get rid of the term morning routine, right? Let's get rid of that term. I don't even like that term. I find it feminine and weak, right? And instead, let's just spend our mornings doing the hardest tasks we despise the most. And I would despise you the most if you don't check out some of my other videos now. Go on, buddy. I'm sure that'll help you out. Thank you for watching as always. Take care and peace. Bye-bye.